guys, what's going on? F5 my pawn here, and welcome to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had managed to get into the Abyss, and we basically went through the lower part of the area first. We did have to miss a few fights here and there, but ultimately I was trying to think about what I do about another mission which has been lingering on my thoughts, and I'll discuss that once we get the game, but effectively, we are now within the Fleshmarkets, or basically the middle zone of the Abyss. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be exploring the majority of the Fleshmarkets, and we're going to try and free as many people from the Fleshmarkets as possible, because we're just that chaotic. But I digress. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. Alright, almost done on the load, but otherwise it should be good. Alright, so I guess I should explain. So, first and foremost, let's discuss what I'm planning on doing. So, as you know, we had a bit of an issue with the Watch Our Step quest. We didn't do that. That is a mistake on our part, but that is perfectly fine because I should be able to overcome this issue without too much trouble. So the only thing that we're lacking because of failing this is that we miss out on a statue that gives us a +1 to all of our stats. And we miss out on a bundle of experience that we could have used to level up at our current level, but you can only do so much. However, regardless of the fact, we have got to save as many people as possible, or at least get as much experience as possible, so we're going to hold off on taking out these guys, but there is going to be a chance that we can utilize in order to make this... Oh, hello.
Look, a lizard from Elysium. It's begging to have its wings plucked and its tail torn off.
Hello.
Hey, why are you teasing me? I'll get you for this.
The Abyss is fraught with danger. Why did the brightest soul fall prey first? We must find the dragon. There is no other option. A familiar hazy apparition appears before you. Early sunset is reaching out to you again. Stein, what just happened? I sensed a surge of power. Your power. It burns hot like a fever. Can you explain more clearly what you sensed and how? I came here to study your power and deal with its chaotic surges. It's not difficult for me to trace it the moment it manifested. So what happened? Ivu was abducted by demons. The dragon. And now I understand. She is the thread tying you to Elysium. She is inextricably linked to your power. Early sunset is silent for a moment, clearly lost in thought. What an alarming situation. We need to speak as soon as possible. I'll wait for you at the former rift in the Midnight Fane. Oh, lovely. So yeah, Ivu gets abducted on top of everything that we're dealing with. So certainly it's not the most pretty situation that we're being put in. Given that our allies are slowly dwindling because of antics like this. Of course, that said, we've got plenty of stuff that we can still do, so I wouldn't worry too much. Regardless, let's see. We go... If we face this way specifically, we should be able to let this lower. Yeah, this will lower to a point where we can actually cross over to it. And we can go up, I do believe. Or at least that's the plan. So we're going to save under Stream 43. We'll save this. There we go. I'm being wonky with it, but whatever. Let's go over to this then. Up we go. Let's see what we find. We've got another climbing ability here. We've got the Galu here and a bunch of other stuff. I do believe our buffs are perfectly fine for now. We can do some lockpick shenanigans. I don't think we have to, but we should probably do so. Okay, we're gonna save here because I'm not sure 100% whether this is gonna work or not. I'm probably gonna want to use the apprentice lockpick just to save us some time. The lock is jammed, so that's why we load. Yeah. So it's just a matter of time before we're complete here, so I'm just gonna quickly rush through these and we should be good. Overall, we should be fine. I mean, regardless. Let's see how we're doing statistically. We got a whole bunch of buffs. Dexterity boost is there. We've got the Curse of Weakness, which we didn't actually remove. So I should probably remove that curse before I go any further. Let's unpolymorph here, so that way we can attempt to remove it. Let's see. What is the best way to remove a curse? I guess it'd be through a scroll here. Greater Dispel Magic is not exactly the ideal type I'd go for. Can a heal check actually remove it? Let me actually check. Hold on. We go to the bottom here. Okay, no, I need to see if there's actually a thing here. Hold on. Doesn't look like I have any spells to dispel curses. Yeah, apologies. I'm just trying to figure out if there is anything I can do here. I don't think there is anything I've got that can help me cure this. The only other way I could think of curing this is if I use a consumable item to cure it, but I'm not sure whether it's gonna work or not. Does the heal check actually remove curses? Because that does matter. Disease or poison. Okay, so it doesn't actually remove curse, which sucks. Because I'm cursed right now, so that is a bummer. Okay, let's see. Luster Restoration doesn't cover curses. Let's see. Let's see. Restoration Greater. Fatigue and Exhaustion removes all form of sanity, confusion, and similar mental effects. It dispels all magical effects penalizing the creature's abilities. Cures all temporary ability damage. Okay, so Greater Restoration is probably gonna actually do it. Supposedly. Worst case, I can, no, it does not fix me. Okay, so that's a load. So that's fine. I need something that will dispel the curse, basically, is what it's going on for. So I should be able to figure out something. Worst case, dispel magic is going to be necessary. But, alas, it is just a -6 to my stats, and I think there is other ways I can go for it, but... Let's see. Greater dispel magic, target, one of haste, target spell. Remove. Okay, maybe I can find something related to curse. No. Okay, so I'm gonna need to find a way to remove curses. If I want to get the most benefits out of this, but I digress. We will worry about that later. For now, we'll do that, just quickly get that done. And then we can try and climb here. Ah. We take some damage, but that's fine. It's not like Bismuth is going to be taking the damage anyways, and we heal up anyways. Ow. Okay. How is my athletics, actually? Hold on. 26. So we should be succeeding. Here we go. Did I not get experience with that? I guess I didn't because I failed it so much. That's fine. We can easily just fix that problem by reloading. It's no big deal. It seems I'm going to need to get something that can remove curses, though, if I want to guarantee results. Grab those. There we go. Bit of a costly unlock there, but whatever. I can't be bothered to reload. There we go. We get 5,000 experience for that. There we go. We can climb to another area of the city, so we're going to save here and attempt to do so. It is a very difficult check, a 39 DC. But considering the difficulty is 39, we've got a relatively low chance to do it, but we can still attempt it. And it might get the results that we're looking for. But ultimately, if we succeed, way better if we do it now than later. But I digress. Should be able to climb up and down with relative ease here. Just gotta give it some time. And a bunch of reloads, of course. Another load. And once we get it, we get it. And this should help us escalate our level up by just doing these few ups and downs that we've done. Or at the very least, it will help us in that direction. And I do believe this would be the last level that we need for getting us through the game. Well, that's assuming I want to respec, of course, but I digress. Okay. We've got another athletics check that we make, which will climb us up, and then we've, of course, got to go down, which is a 44 mobility check, which I do not think we have the ability to make. We need to get extra points into our mobility if we want to do that, either by increasing our dex somehow or something else. Regardless, we've saved, so now we pick the lock with an apprentice. We get ourselves a Helm of Static Discharge. It gives us a +5 to CMD, electricity resistance 30, and whenever we become the target of a spell that deals electricity damage, our next attack deals an additional 2d6 of electricity. Pretty good if you're going electricity build, not so good for us, considering we're just not an electricity build in general. But we can do a climb check here. We can go up and down as we see fit. Got another lock here. We'll save. And we're actually at the point where we can level up. Assuming we want to, of course. I'll pick this. We will level up after that. Because we are now at that point. We're going to save here. And let's do so. Alright, we got a few choices for where we go. We can either go into Fighter, which will give us even more points to work with. But honestly, level 9 is just the core focus here, because it gives us, you know, everything that we need. Let's see. I think Sanctified Slayer was the go-to here. Just keep stacking that up, and then we get way more for our troubles. Although I'm half considering ditching Inquisitor at this point, but I'm not 100% certain. Let's see. What does Fighter give us? It gives us Bravery, it gives us a bonus combat feats. Plus we also get our normal feat here as well. We'll stick with Fighter for now, and I will respec it later. Oh god, we can increase our... Okay, so we can increase our points over these here. So we can increase these even further beyond what we originally expected. Let's see. Let's increase all these stats to 14. That would be a good staple here, at very least. Just get our knowledges up. I'm not too worried about all these. They're going to be perfectly fine. And feats. What do we go for? Okay, advanced weapon training gets us a few things. Not that I need it, though. Don't need Elemental Fist as far as I'm aware. When you use Wild Shape, it's supernaturally ferocious and disquieting in appearance. When you attack a creature, you use the Ferocity Frighten Observers. Whenever you make an attack, enemies within 30 feet of you must make a will save, DC 10 plus half character level plus Charisma, to resist being affected by Frightful Shape. This could be pretty good at this point. I'll consider that as an option. Raking Claws might be worth it as well. I don't know. Oh, right. Staggering critical is also an option. Let's see. I think I already have a crit. Yeah, I've got critical focus. I believe I already took a critical feat as well at some point. I'm just not sure when. Yeah, I took it as a blinding critical. So we can get ourselves a staggering critical to make the enemies even worse. Yeah, let's get staggering critical, because I know for a fact that I'm going to be getting something that helps with critical... Yeah, critical mastery would give us what we need, but as of right now, we don't necessarily need it. See, Vital Strike, Iron Critical, Stunning Fist, Sickening. We don't need any critical feats right now. Okay, so for this then, I'm gonna go with Frightful Shape here, because this is just arguably the best choice. And for the bonus combat feat, we are gonna go with... Where is it? I mean, I could go Raking Claw instead. That is another option. This is just another option for fear. Especially if the enemy's lower hit die than me. So we'd basically be level 22 if we do this. Alright, so this is 10, 12... Okay, so we're level 21. Okay, so... Do we want Frightful Shape, or do we want a bit more damage with Raking Claws? I'm gonna go with Frightful Shape here. As for the other ability, let's see... Combat Maneuver Defense, Effortless Stool Wielding... Finesse is not gonna cut it. I mean, I could reduce my hit to increase damage. That's also another thing. Piranha Strike might be the way to go here. Point Blank Shot's not going to cut it. Blind Fight's not going to cut it. No to combat mobility. Natural Spell might be worth it. Because we can cast spells while we're in Polymorph, which is an option, but I don't think we need that as much. Bleeding Critical could also stack, which is an interesting choice. But yeah, we don't need all those. So I'm gonna go with the more realistic option here, and go with... I think Piranha Strike is honestly the best choice out of them all. It's simple, but effective. So... Might as well increase my damage output by doing it this way. We will reduce our to hit by a little bit, but it's a small price to pay. Specifically... Okay, if we go into Martial here, let's see, we're dealing 22 to 27 damage. Yeah, so the Piranha Strike, going by our BAB, our base attack bonus is 18, so we're gonna suffer a -4, I do believe. Oh, no, wait, hold on. When your BAB reaches 4, and for every 4 points thereafter, the penalty increases by -1, and the bonus on damage rolls increases by 2. Okay. So specifically, what's going to end up happening is we're going to be suffering a -5 for a +10 to damage, which is pretty good. I can't deny that. That is an option. That's going to help us quite a bit. Although, that said, we are still going to be very vulnerable to certain things here, so... Our knowledges are doing well, though. We are lacking a little bit in certain areas, but we'll be fine. It does appear that we no longer have heroism, so we are going to buff up with that in mind. So a potion of heroism should be good. There we go. That'll help my statistics a little bit when climbing up and down. But I'm going to need more for certain areas, so... Let's see if I can't increase my mobility a little bit. Let's see. We already got a +5 from Expedition Boot, so... Let's see, what can we do? Because of the Master Shapeshifter, we're actually getting a +2, as opposed to that. Is there anything that can help us here? Not by much. Okay, well, regardless, we're gonna save here. I'm satisfied with those results. I will change my build later on, but for now, we are just gonna have to make do. In fact, I do believe what we can do here is go over here and ask to be let down. Okay. Have the guards let us down. I want to go through. Right, to the middle city we go. Now we don't have to worry about going up and down from there. So yeah, this is just a shortcut to get out. We are going to be using these ways to get some more experience, but all in due time. There is going to be a point where we explore the upper echelons, but right now we're going to be focusing on the middle part, because there is a few quests here and there that we can quickly snag up just from being around. And of course, we gotta save our good companion Ivu. So that's another thing that we gotta do. But all in due time. All in due time. Of course, though, we need to make sure we're gonna move faster, but... hopefully we can find a vendor that we can sell from. I do believe there is a individual that we can rely on for such an occasion, so... it's a matter of getting back. Yeah, we just need to go to the portal here, so... aside from being slow, it shouldn't be too hard to accomplish here, so... just gotta go down and we should be good. Alright, so how we will handle this area. There's going to be... I do believe there is something that you can do here that is that involves specifically the Fleshmarkets. I'm not sure what it is that you can do here, but I know for a fact that you can do something here. And it's pretty interesting, to say the least. Regardless, we're going to talk with Kurz here. Okay. Alright, so Kurz is basically another sailor. We don't need to worry too much about him, so I'm not going to bother. We can talk with these guys. I'm not going to talk with them just yet, though. I want to specifically talk with, where is he? There's a specific individual we want to talk with. I don't think it's Raggy here. It's the guys over here. Purvis here. We want to talk with this guy. Because he's going to have some high-quality items for us to buy. And despite our dislike of the Abyss, we're going to want to keep him around, at least for a little bit. Alright, so, item-wise, he has a bundle of items. We want to go by items in descending order, naturally. But he has a +5 Ghost Touch Staff, which is pretty nice. And you can 3 times a day cast illusion spells that are 3 levels higher, which are pretty good. There's also the Robe of Malice, which is basically a lawfully evil monk robe, which is pretty good if you're looking for a nice item to wear. For unarmed strikes, that is. Got a few other items here that we don't really need in excess, so don't worry too much about that. Regardless, we will sell what we don't need. Yeah, most of this is honestly something that we don't really need. We'll bulk sell so we can get rid of a bunch of pounds of weight. Nope, don't need that. How about consumables here? Let's see. Okay, Thought Sense is pretty good. We're gonna buy these, because Thought Sense is a really good spell to have. Well, a Banshee, no, but we will get the Tsunami Scrolls. Those can be useful. Ailey Azata and Thana Demons are really good summon scrolls. Powered Kill. No. We'll get the Heroic Invocation. Heal Mass. Foresight is good. Flashing Rocks is an underrated spell, but a really good one for single target foes. Sunburst, not so much. Oh, here we go. Gonna buy all these Elemental Scrolls. Those are always gonna be useful. Sea Mantle's good. Anything else? Protection is always good. Mind Blank's good. Iron Body's fantastic. Frightful Aspect is something we're gonna need. Dragonkind Scrolls. Get all of those. Greater Angelic Aspect is always nice. Let's see. Now we just need to get a way to remove curses. So, Legendary Proportions is a fantastic spell that we're going to need. That is basically our next-gen buff that we are going to be relying heavily on. Buy those. We don't necessarily need Firebrand, but we can buy it for prep in a particularly difficult fight. Finger Death, not so much. Okay, and for the most part, that's basically it. We're going to buy the Wand of Displacement. That's a good choice. On the flesh. Sirocco is a good, reliable spell. Greater Heroism's always nice. Heals are always good. And everything else seems subpar. We're still going to need to find a way to cure ourselves. Where is it? I'm gonna have to rely on remove curse here, I think. It's a d20 plus 7. I don't think it's gonna be that easy to remove the curse of weakness, though. So I might have to find an alternative way to get that working, but I digress. For now, let's sell what we don't need. Okay, so far so good on sales. Probably put all this in the chest, considering I like hoarding certain items. There we go. That's a lot of cash I'm gonna have to splurge up. Hold on. Okay, 3s can go. That's a lot of cash removed there. There we go. Let's see. All-around defense is a great item to have because that just gives you a +2 to AC straight up. Not that we need it, but it's still there if we want it. Let's see. Do we want to sell anything else? We don't need 2 quicken meta magic rods, so we'll take 1. Do we need anything else? Not really. Part of the device. We don't need this, as far as I'm concerned, so we'll sell that. Keep the bag of holding. Don't really necessarily need the meat. I don't think we need the Helm of Static Discharge, so we can sell that. We can sell... What else? Oh, right, the belts. We don't need the +4s. We've got a belt of physical flow. That's strength and dexterity. We don't need that. Don't need the strength and constitution either, so we'll sell both of those. +4. We shouldn't need that, as far as I'm concerned, so we'll sell that. Done. And the rest we'll keep for now, because I'm greedy. Because that's just how I am. Alright. I do believe if I talk with these guys, this is going to start causing some chaos, so I'm going to actually see how things pan out by doing this. I have no idea whether this is going to work or not, but this could cause a whole stir. A demon who looks like a ball of lumpy melting flesh hovers in the air. He clenches a whip in his hand. The demon emanates an aura of confidence and authority. He snorts sternly at a skinny tiefling standing nearby, whose eyes are skillfully sewn shut with black silk thread, studded with diamond chips. The demon mutters something incomprehensible to you. The tiefling speaks to you in a soft voice, devoid of emotion. Master Sarkis welcomes you to Fleshmarkets, a visitor from another plane. He noticed right away that you are a person of means. Though he himself has no interest in doing business with you, your presence benefits the Fleshmarkets. So Master Skarskis is prepared to spare some of his time. This slave will interpret his words for you, for he loathes speaking in any language except the one used in his homeworld. The suture's hideous face is marked with desperation. Overcoming his pride, he reaches out to you with his gnarled hand, beseeching you help with his humiliating gesture. Alright, sell me that dretch then. Zacharias begins to snort, spraying saliva. He babbles quickly, which causes short, uncertain pauses in the slave's speech. This stretch, unlike the other demons in the shipment, is set aside for Lady Hepzibah. Without a doubt, this lazy waste of flesh caught today in the lower city will never prove to be a useful worker. He still belongs to his new mistress. She is a very influential person. Therefore, trying to deceive her would be disrespectful and dangerous. And Master Sakaris would never commit such a foolish act. He resents your suggestion that he is capable of doing anything of the kind. Master Sarkis is insulted and outraged. There are not many vices that can surpass the greed of demons, but pride is one of them. Imagine what tremendous power it has when two are combined. As disgusting as it is for me to give this advice, listen to me. If this scoundrel feels insulted, offer him gold. Not part of the deal, but rather compensation for the insult, the recognition of his high status. Perhaps gold can compensate for the insult I've inflicted. The demon grumbling abates slightly, as a flicker of greed appears in his eyes. Master Saki finds your idea very reasonable. He kindly agrees to accept a sum of 30,000 gold coins to atone for the insult you've inflicted. Take into account your unfamiliarity with the local customs. Master Sarkis will not demand your hand or eye in recompense. For his part, Master Sarkis considers it undesirable to keep this stretch in his stock, for he was the cause of your disagreement. As a gesture of reconciliation, he would like to immediately release him and drive him out, as this incident might be considered settled and forgotten. Your price is a bit too high, unfortunately. I suppose I'll just have to kill you and take the dretch. Darkari's roar sets the whole Fleshmarkets into motion. Demons everywhere grab their weapons and rush towards you with bloodthirsty grins. It seems that every one of them hopes to win an ounce of the Master Slaver's favor by spilling your blood. The Slaver's soon eyes nimbly produces a dagger that looks like a toy. He makes several confident swings. He seems to orient himself only using his hearing, and quite skillfully at that. Alright, it's time to clear the Fleshmarkets of violence of all this. Oh, I've been knocked prone. Lovely. Hoorah. Alright, let's 5-foot step here, and let's get to violence. Let's see how they fare against us. Oh god, okay, so we're gonna need a load here, because this is gonna get really dicey here. But, I think this is gonna be a fun battle, to say the least. A very, very fun battle. But we're going to need to buff up a little bit here before we do anything. That's sort of why I went through the effort of buying everything, so that way I could actually do what I'm planning to do here. So before we do anything, I'm going to polymorph back here. Let's see. Do I have a way to cure myself of the curse? Not really. Let's activate Aid on ourselves. And let's see, we're going to need to challenge evil. Well, we don't necessarily need to challenge evil, but we're definitely going to need to buff up. So, Divine Favor here is going to be good. Shield of Faith should be an Azita thing, as far as I'm aware. Specifically Azita. First level spells, no. Okay, that's an Inquisitor thing then. Never mind. Alright, let's buff myself up as much as I possibly can then. We're gonna need everything under the sun for this. And we'll speed through the dialogue and then get to absolute violence. As we usually do. Okay, so 36 AC, that's going to be brought up to a 40, I imagine. So we're going to do this, get shield up. We'll use the Feather Step Potion here. Protection from evil, just in case. Blur. Delay Poison's already on, as far as I'm concerned, so we don't need that. We'll use See Invisibility, though. We will use Displacement. What else we got? We've got Freedom of Movement, which we should already have on. Yep, bada boom. We'll use Stone Skin. That'll give us a bit of an edge. Already got Displacement on us, so we don't need to go harder on that. I guess we could go into Dragon form as well, if we so desire, so that is an option. We could also use Iron Body here, which will give us a DR 15 of Adamantine. We'll also be immune to a bunch of stuff. We will suffer a Dexterity loss, but a small price to pay considering we're going to be bulky. Sea Mantle is going to give us a bunch of cover, so that's a pretty good boost on top of everything. We'll use Sea Mantle, Protection from Spells, Mind Blank. We'll keep Iron Body for now. Frightful Aspect is going to be our mainstay for when it comes to Intimidation. So that's going to be a nice ability to have. We emit an aura that emanates 30 feet from us, and enemy creatures within the aura are shaken. This is going to basically be our way of intimidating all foes, but we're going to keep that on tabs for now. We're going to use Heroic Invocation here to give us a morale on attack and damage, which is pretty good. And then we just polymorph into a dragon, I suppose. Not before we use Legendary Proportions, though, because that will give us a big boost to our size bonus. We'll use that, we'll use Greater Angelic Aspect, we will throw in Iron Body, and then we will finalize with any sort of dragon types. I'm going to go with green. There we go. And now we are bulky like no other. Gonna save here. We will save under... We'll save under pain, because why not? That's just how we do it. Alright, time to completely demolish the Fleshmarkets. We're gonna go over to here. Alright, let's begin some violence here. Let's do this. Oh, I've been knocked prone. A 1,000 HP against this guy, jeez. Well, I kind of expected I was going to be in a bit of a combative situation, so whatever. Oh, I might need to reload. Yeah, I'm going to need to reload because I forgot one more scroll out of everything. Damn. But yeah, no, that's expected. That's very much expected. I gotta buff up with literally everything, so... Might as well make sure I'm getting the guarantee on the buffer there. Yeah, we just got to add in the... Oh, we can't do that. Okay, whatever. Alright, we get hit for a certain amount of damage, that's fine. Let's see how they fare. Okay, they're doing their shenanigans, as expected. They're gonna launch enervations at us, but to no avail. Or at the very least, they're gonna try to drain us, to no very little attempt. Don't worry, we'll be able to clear out the majority here. That is a 73 AC, jeez. That's insane. It's a good thing I can deal with the majority here, though. That's good. These guys are gonna have a rough time no matter what, though it's fine. We'll be able to take out everybody here. Alright, we take a big hit from Sarkas. Alright, that's another enervation shenanigans. Thankfully, I get fully healed here. Ow. That is a lot of negative levels that I'm suffering from. I'm at negative 8 levels now. Damn. It's another level. Okay, so to stand a chance, I'm probably gonna have to find a way to... yeah, I'm gonna have to actually rebuff here. Yeah, so let's load. Let's load under 43 again. We need to get the we need the protection against negative levels. Otherwise, it's just going to be an absolute slugfest that we're going to lose. At the very least, we need to make sure that we're going to overcome this issue. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. But otherwise, it's I think it's just barely manageable, us doing this. I could also do it to parts. There's nothing stopping us from doing that, to be fair. But alas. Let's start with... let's just go up the categories and we'll be good to go eventually, so give me a moment. So buff these, there we go. Alright, shields starting up, nice. Okay, blur, mirror image, displacement, texture from arrows. We'll get all the buffs here. Protection from energy is always nice. We'll get the resist energies, just in case. See, invisibility is always good. That's vitals. We'll use bark skin, not that we necessarily need it, but I will just keep it on just in case. But yeah, displacement is already on, I believe, yep. Okay, we need Death Ward, Stone Skin, False Life Greater. Already got Freedom Movement, so I don't need that again. Echolocation is not on, I do believe. So we'll use that. We'll use Vampiric Shadow Shield. That'll help us for at least a little bit. Okay. Heal. Does that actually cure us of, does not remove negative levels or restores permanently drained ability points. Removes blinded, confused, dazed, dazzled, diseased, exhausted, fatigued, nauseated, poisoned, sickened, stunned. It does not cure against curses, which sucks. But that's fine. We will use Greater Heroism here. That'll give us a boost to everything. We will use Legendary Proportions. Ice Body is going to be our saving grace. Magical aspect is always good. We will use Iron Body. Do we have Mind Blank? That's the question. I'm fairly certain we don't. So I will use this. I will use Protection from Spells. Steam Mantle. I don't need Heroic Invocation, given I have the alternative. So now we are bulked up like crazy. I shouldn't need Thought Sense. But I will need to polymorph into a dragon of some type, so that'll be good. Okay, we're gonna say... Oh, I should have saved without the... Whatever. I've already gone into polymorph shenanigans. Whatever. I should have saved the polymorph for last, because I do believe that bugs out, but regardless. Alright, let's kill the entire... Yeah, let's just kill this entire area. Ow. Let's... Yeah, let's just stick with this. It's fine. We'll 5-foot step back, and we will let this go. This should, help... Yeah, our healing will cover the majority, but basically we just have to play it safe. 5-foot step as much as possible, intimidate as we go. The enervations aren't going to do anything to us, so we'll be fine for the majority. Whatever goes down, basically. The rest will come in fruition. Slowly but surely. I just gotta destroy everybody here, and we're basically good. A violent resolution, but a violent one that we are perfectly fine with. I ended up losing a turn, apparently. That's interesting. Oh, no, wait, I didn't. Okay. No, Bismuth just lost a turn, basically. Alright. Everybody's intimidated. Some are immune to the fear, but that's fine. Ow. We take some serious hits, but that's fine. Our durability will come in the form of physical damage reduction, so we've got that going for us. We'll live. We're gonna have some serious combat here, but that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna start 5-foot putting let's 5-foot this direction here. Taking some serious hits. We'll live, though, because our durability is just getting higher thanks to us being at half health. In fact, if I check real quick, going by character here, if we go to Marshall, we've got a ton of damage reduction. Yeah, that's a lot of damage reduction. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 90 damage reduction. Jeez. That's absurd. Mind you, that's assuming they hit the AC that I've got, which is like a 50 or so. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. we're gonna go... Yeah, we're gonna keep with acid, I guess. Okay, we're gonna... 5 foot here. They are really trying. They are really, really trying. If not for the concealment, this would be a lot worse. Alright, we get fully healed thanks to the polymorph... Well, yeah, thanks to the changes here. We're gonna focus on the slaver here. There we go. 5 foot back because now we got the Handy Inheritor helping, who's gonna be doing some combative damage, I would imagine. Or at least he's going to in a bit. Alright. Oh god. Gonna get provoke here, that's fine. Five foot back, there we go. Nice, we get some serious healing in. Oh, Horde Wilting comes in. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. Ooh. Alright, the Galu Warp dude is trying to do shenanigans, but to no avail. Alright, he has a flat-footed of 57. I could just slowly, systematically destroy the majority of these guys, but I don't know how that's gonna work. Can these guys be feared? Yes, they can. Alright, we're gonna 5 foot here. Put them in a position where they can be feared. I think I have to deal with them separately here and there. So I have to go through each individual unit here and fight them. I do believe that's how you go about it anyways. Oh well, the fear will be enough, hopefully. Oh, I get brought back to full. Okay, apparently the angel's coming back at this again. So this is interesting. God, okay. Apparently I'm being healed once over again. This is sure to be interesting. Okay. Okay, I'm nearly there. There's a lot of healing. I mean, I almost killed the majority of the enemies I need to kill, so it's not like it's a huge deal. Horde wilting comes in with damage. I mean, so far we've killed the majority of the foes that I need to kill, so it's not like it's a huge deal that things are going awry like this, but still. There's a few enemies that we have to take out, otherwise it's just gonna... yeah. Things like that is just gonna keep piling up. I am now up here. Okay. Okay. We're fully healed now. Okay. They're trying their best to get at us, but we've basically 5-foot stepped up here, which is an interesting situation to be put in. Not sure how I feel about this, but okay. I guess we're just up on the top. Okay. There goes the inheritor. Again. Okay, 5 foot back. He's still somehow hitting us, despite us being, like, way far away now. Okay, they've moved up. They haven't managed to get up to the top yet, so that's fine. I can live with that. Okay, there goes the Inquisitor. There he goes. Focus on Wurlong, I suppose. Or do we? Given that we can attack the guard here with a full attack, that's not a bad idea. You are certainly flat-footed, though. So we could actually target you with relative ease. What is our to hit currently? Our to hit is currently 39. With Piranha Strike, it's a -5, but we are getting an additional 10 damage from it. And it's still viable because he is flat-footed currently. So, yeah. We'll aim for Wurlong here. There we go. 5 foot back even further. Force them to try and chase after us. Inheritor's just doing his absolute best to try and take us out. Oh. They're starting to come up now. Cool. Oof. Taking some damage here and there, but we'll be fine. We'll live. Alright. Deal with the skilled gladiator leader. Obsidian Mask of the Champion. Huh. Okay, guards are trying their best to try and take us out. Prove interesting, to say the least. We're taking some serious damage now, but that's fine. We'll live. Okay. Can't really attack the guard right now. I would love to. Let's see. 52. If we turn off the defense buffer, then we'll be fine. or the offense buffer. So if we turn off Piranha Strike for this, we will have a 45, which is arguably better given the circumstances, so... yeah. If we do that, we'll be at least guaranteeing more hits against a Galu. We can't exactly intimidate him, if I recall correctly. Yep, fear is one of those things that he's immune to, so we'll just take it in stride. 5-foot step, keep our distance, and even if we do take, like, hits of 21, we'll be fine. The Inheritor comes in. Alright. Slowly but surely we'll get the job done. Just a matter of time. The Hand of the Inheritor is basically distracting these guys, so as far as I'm concerned, he's doing his job correctly. At least the Hand of the Inheritor isn't dying. That's the important part here. Okay, yeah, nope, Hand of the Inheritor can't really die, so... yeah. I guess I will target... no, I should focus on the Gallo, even if it isn't a priority target. Although I guess I could target the guards here. They'll be equally as good targets to work on. And the less hits coming at us, the better, right? Yeah. We'll go with that logic anyways. Not looking too hot. I guess that's simply due to the fact that we're just suffering too much. Alas, we can only do so much here. Yeah, we're probably going to go down here. Yeah, no, we're reaching the critical point with last stands, though. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, no, that's not going to work. So, we're going to reload. We're going to get all buffed up. But we're actually going to target certain individuals in the flesh market first, before we go after everybody. So that way we can just separate it into different separate fights, so that way we don't have to... that way we don't have to go through the entirety of the flesh market as a whole. If we do one enemy at a time, it's going to be a little bit more convenient. Alas, there is plenty that we can do here, so... I am dead set on destroying the entirety of the markets, though. A lean old man, with his back as stiff as a pikestaff, casts a piercing look at you. His gray hair and luxurious sideburns grant him an imposing and significant demeanor. Greetings. I am Count Gustav Ronaldo. I have the honor of serving as a venture captain of the Pathfinder Society, heading the branch of the society in the Lucianera, and its adjacent territories. If you need the services of the Pathfinders, I can be of assistance. Casting a sharp look at you, Gustav hands you a sealed letter. I admit your appearance here does not surprise me, because I recently received this letter. It is addressed to you, and I have held it in anticipation for your arrival. The letter appears in a rough but legible handwriting of a person who doesn't write often. Greetings, Commander. I am sorry to bother you with any requests when you are busy with a difficult and dangerous mission, but my situation is extremely serious. I found a trail of the Spinner of Nightmares. Our agent in Erosian fell into our hands, and revealed during interrogation that the last known lair of the Spinner was in Lucianera, in a block called the 10,000 Delights. Knowing the habits of the Spinner of Nightmares, I'm inclined to believe that she used to live in the heart of the giant brothel. My poor Lori might still languish in this horrible place. I'm begging you to look for her, or any trace of the Spinner. How did Hilor deliver this letter to you? Alright, what's in it? Okay, we'll take the letter, and off we go. Alright, tell me about yourself. Who are you? Okay, why are you in Abyss? And what you do is merciful. Alright. Can I help the society by providing funds? I don't have that kind of money right now. Alright, so we can sell some stuff in order to get more, So if we sell some stuff, we can get more out of here. So we're gonna sell some stuff to Cretus again. Mainly so that way we can, sell or buy or sell some things. So, Shapeshifter Helm. It's good for Wild Shape, but the Eternal Light's way better, so we're gonna sell... Well, I'll keep it for now, but I'm gonna sell in the future. Amulet of Mighty Fist +3 versus the Dex version. Nah, we should probably sell the Amulet of Mighty Fist +3. We'll sell that. We don't need the Headband of Vast Intelligence +6. We don't need... Well, we'll keep the Ring of Sacred Touch. Twisted Temptation, we don't use enchantment spells. We keep that. Keep that. Resourceful Magus. If the wearer of these gloves has the Arcane Pool class feature, is increased by 5 points. This could be handy, but honestly, it's not that fantastic, so we'll sell it. Actually, I'll keep it just in case. You never know. Menace of Death, no, we'll keep that. We only need one of the Cloaks of Carnage, so we'll sell the other. Studded Assassin's Armor. Nope, we're fine there. That should help for now. I'm not sure if that's ideal, but we'll be fine, I guess. Worst case, well, we're going to be dealing with the entirety of the area anyway, so it's fine. 50,000 gold coins. Handle gold wisely. Okay. So now we need, we don't necessarily need the gold to save our good man here, but we are definitely going to need to deal with everybody here, so... We'll systematically start by dealing with everybody. One foe at a time. Alright, so we're going to unpolymorph here. Let's buff up. We want to do everything except the polymorph. So, let's get ready. Okay, we'll use Mage Armor, refresh the buff. Alright, protection from arrows. Resist across the board. The invisibility, sense of vitals. Arc skin, because we can. Don't need to blink yet. We will use displacement, though. Already got magical vestment of armor, I do believe, right? If we don't, I will add it. Let's see. There we go, that's another buff. There we go. Not that we'll need it, I don't think. Okay. Get the protections. Okay. From here, Death Ward, Stone Skin, False Life Greater. Don't need an Angelic Aspect because we're getting a greater version. Echolocation is a yes. Thanks to that. Don't need Symbolon shape, considering what we're going to do. We're going to use greater heroism here. Haste is going to be handy. Ice body, legendary proportions. Alright. Iron body, mind blank, texture from spells, sea mantle. I don't need frightful aspect just yet, but we're going to save under pain here. And then we're going to slowly and systematically destroy every single individual here. Alright. Buff up. Alright, let's see what he's got. This guy's basically got a few weapons and armor. I'm honestly not going to be buying anything from him, as far as I'm concerned. There is some good stuff here, though, I must admit. But nothing that I'm going to be using, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, Belt of Bloodlust. Whenever the wearer of this belt lands a killing blow, they gain a +5 morale bonus on their next attack roll. That's honestly pretty decent, but not something we're going to be using. The coin for the Fleshmarkets is actually going to be pretty good, but we honestly don't need to, because I'm going to be taking them out anyways. Gladiators cannot see. Alright. Can I just intimidate this guy? This guy is intimidatable. So we will get with that. We will 5 foot, and there we go. Let's see how they fare. They're going to attack Bismuth. Perfectly fine. Alright. Let's demolish Wurlong, I guess. Boom. Obsidian Mask of the Champion. I'm not sure what that is, but we will grab it. I'm thinking we're going to grab it anyways, but we'll see. I'm definitely going to be destroying a lot of individuals here, though. Galu. That guy's going to be annoying, but honestly not the worst foe that we've faced. Okay. Gladiator comes next. Okay, we're gonna go over to here. Alright. We have a to hit of 45. We're going to turn off the Piranha Strike. We are going to use Studied Target here, to at least get that going. That'll make it a little bit easier to target this guy, at least. Alright, he's gonna try and full attack us, but thankfully our AC is just too good. And we can just keep wailing on him, essentially. The more damage we do, the better, but ultimately it just comes down to dealing enough damage. But the Fleshmarkets are effectively slowly going to be whittled down, one foe at a time. And this is going to be my method of making it work. And hey, if we blind this guy, that's going to be all the better. It'll make us way easier to sneak attack. That's nice. Not that we need to worry too much about it, but I digress. Nice try. Done. Alright, we're gonna grab everything here. We also get the coin for the Fleshmarkets by dealing with one of them. So, there you go. We also get the Obsidian Mask of the Champion. Not sure what that's gonna do for us, but that's perfectly fine by me. We're gonna save under pain here. And then we're gonna get this mask, whatever it is. Wurlong's lifeless body lies at your feet. Bloody mist rises from his wounds. It is impossible to survive such wounds, yet you hear a voice coming from beneath the obsidian mask. Didn't I tell you I'm immortal? You've killed this body, but I'm still here, right in front of you. The mask grins and winks at you. You a mask, a living mask. So it was you I was talking to all this time. First champion of the Battle Bliss, a great warrior and necromancer, Wurlong. No one could say how many victories I've won because they stopped keep counting. Is this your body then? Take the mask off him. Oh, let's punch the mask. Well, unfortunately, we can't really do anything to it. If we were a lich, we could certainly do something to it, which I missed in my previous playthrough, because I wasn't as destructive as I could have been. But, yeah. There is a few options, but we are unable to do anything to Wurlong. Although, that said, yeah, these guys won't be able to do much, so there you go. We are gonna still take out the majority of everybody here, though. And we'll also go against these guys as well. Time to die. Time to obliterate literally everything here. Hoorah. Alright. Seriously? Bismuth has ruined my positioning. Alright, I'm moving back here, I guess. The good thing I have ways to mitigate this, but I digress. We're gonna move over to here. Have Bismuth just attack as he can. We're going to be in a bit of a pickle here, but that's fine. The intimidation should have worked. Is what I would have hoped for, but I guess not. Alright, where's my intimidate? Here it is. Okay. Seriously? What's the difficulty? 47? Jeez, okay, so we're just doing horrible, that's all. Okay. Well, it could have been worse. Ow. I'll attack the guard then. Because at least he won't ruin our day. Okay. I'm in for a pretty dangerous situation. Oh, I lost my turn for some reason. Apparently I'm losing my turn a lot. For some reason. Am I paralyzed? No, I'm dazed. That would explain a lot. The daze is annoying, but it's kind of necessary that we overcome this, so whatever. Well, at least the healing's coming in, causing us some help here, but other than that, yeah. I mean, if I can intimidate him, that's gonna be our saving grace here, so... Failed that, because it's just... The touch of chaos seems to be just a constant thing for him. Great. Oh, he's immune to shaken. Okay, so we can't even do it that way. We have to crit him. Essentially. Okay. I mean, I'll make it work. It's not like it's a huge deal. It just sucks because I'm not gonna be able to get him unless I crit, so... Oh well. We'll just bulk up our AC. It's fine. We'll just pray that our AC is just gonna outlast until we get enough 20s to actually get him. With enough 20s, it'll be enough. There we go, a nice 77. That's pretty good. At the very least, we got a connect there. Alright, we study him as a target, attack. Not that we get a hit in, but, you know, we'll chain enough hits that we'll be fine. Just gotta take time here, that's all. It's a 5% chance to get a hit in, but that's fine. Better than nothing. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we're not getting any good luck with this. Jeez. Come on. The only thing I can really do is blame Bismuth for being so bulky in that situation. At least we got 50 there, that's not bad. Yeah. Why am I attacking the pleasure individuals? What the hell? Am I under a confusion effect for some reason? I seem to be under confusion, so we need to reload. Alright. Well, it's to be expected at this point. Oh well. That guy's just difficult to deal with, huh? Oh well. Well, it's no big deal. I have no idea whether this is going to work or not, so I'm just going to slowly but surely deal with all the marketers. I'm sure there's going to be more in the future, but never hurts to deal with the majority now rather than later. But yeah, this time, I'm just going to have Bismuth over there instead. Now we attack. Oh. You managed to get me like that. Dang. Alright. Five foot back. I am now dazed. God, okay. I hate that daze. That daze is gonna be the death of me. Here's what I'll do. I'll unpolymorph, I'll swap into my other form, and then I'll go from there. That's probably a little better than what we've got currently. At least that's what I'm expecting, anyways. So let's unpolymorph here. Not perfect, but it gets the job done. We are gonna polymorph into our other form here. Alright, there we go. It's not perfect because we can't really intimidate him, but we can certainly crit him like that. There we go. Go for this one. Alright, we 5 foot back on top of that. There we go. Force him to chase after us. Alright, he does Horde Wilting. There goes our companion. We're gonna get demolished thanks to that, but that's only because Daze just is stupid powerful against us. And we don't actually have a way to stop Daze from being a problem, which is silly. I hate Daze. Okay, hopefully the Daze is gonna remove itself. It does not. And it only just continues to be a problem because there you go. Alright, no. We need to do a lot. There's a lot here that we need to unpack. So I think what I need to do is I need to summon some fodder here. At least until I deal... At least to act as, like, buffers. Because otherwise we're just going to be in a pain of a situation no matter what we do. There isn't really much I can do against him, really, because he's a pretty dangerous foe. But then again, there's a lot of dangerous foes here, so it's not like it's the only dangerous foe, but yeah, we got quite a few of them to fight. Alright.
I will see this through. Godspeed.
Let's see. This will reduce his attack. This will reduce AC if we can get the sneak attack off. So if we can sneak attack Dunyuk, then we can do some serious damage. Or at the very least, we can put him in a position where he's just in a rough spot. God damn it. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to buff. Damn. Games are really, ruining me for these sorts of things. Okay, come on. We can do something about this. Just gotta do it right. That's all. Man. If I thought this was gonna be like a, and I thought this wasn't gonna be a hard thing to do, I wouldn't have thought about it, but whatever. It's fine. I'm already at this point, I might as well keep going. Till it's done. Okay. Bismuth, I want to go over here. We are going to buff up a little bit, just to get us off the ground, if anything. Mainly, I want to get the shield buff going. We'll activate Sense Vitals. Displacement. We've already got Blur, I believe. Yep, that's still going for 1 minute and 40. We want to focus on Bewildering Injury here. Let's polymorph with Phase Shape. Is there anything I want to equip before that, though? The Covenant's useless to us as far as I'm concerned. So if there's anything that we can use that will increase us passively, that's going to help. I don't think there is, though, so... we will save under pain here. This will make it a little easier to fight. Not by much, but it's better than nothing. And I think I realized what the problem was. Because of the Demon Graft, we're actually attacking wildly. That's the biggest reason. Okay. Unholy Nimbus triggers and we get stunned. So we need a load because Unholy Nimbus triggered, and we failed that check. So we basically need to overcome that save. That is the only thing that's causing us so much strife, I do believe. Well, next to a number of other things, but that debuff is the biggest issue. Although, from the looks of it, if we do it right, we can actually disable him completely. If we go about doing it, him attacking the individuals sort of situation. So if we go this, there we go. Diplomacy, and he does his thing. Not perfect, but this will work. No, he just goes for the... He just goes for them. Regardless, which is not exactly what we want. We want to attack him and just have the ability to save the people. Let me actually check something real quick. I just need to check to see if there's any special interactions here. Yeah, I don't see anything that sticks out, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Whatever. Yeah, we're just gonna have to make do. Like, I can't really see any better option here. I'm gonna move over to here. We're gonna provoke, that's fine. I want to mainly just move into position so I can intimidate here. There we go. That way the guard is gonna be focused on... Yep, there you go. I want to deal with the guard first. There we go, 5-foot step there. The Nimbus comes in, and we manage to succeed, which is actually good for us. In fact, let me check just to be sure. Yeah, we would have to make a will save at DC 32. So we'd have... It's basically a 50-50 on whether we're stunned or not from that whole situation, so... I'm thankful that we did it now, rather than later. But yeah. Now that it's been resolved, we're basically good. This guy is just gonna start chasing us now, so... Better that than the other alternative. Okay, we're gonna be hit a bundle of times here, but that's fine. We can now do, yeah, we can now do full attacks here on this guy. It's a 44, so 64 is our highest roll, so we're not going to get any good hits in, no matter what we do, so... Yeah, we're just going to take our hits in stride. Okay. 5 foot this direction, there we go. We're gonna get full barrages, and then we're just gonna get half barrage it. Or, yeah, we're gonna get full barrage, and then we're gonna get one hit. So it's gonna be a mix of, a mix-up here. On whether I get a hit or not, that's another thing entirely, but... we'll just have to pray that, we're gonna be fine. Let's see. Difficulty 19. It's highly unlikely that we're going to get anything from that. Let's do Field of Flowers. Why not? There we go. Put him in a position where he's compromised, to a degree. Yeah, no good. But that's fine. Ow. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I could reduce his AC by using this, but... there's no real reason for us to do so. I could summon some units while I'm, you know, running away. But that wouldn't solve the inherent problem that we got. We need to deal with him on a personal level. So I think touch attacks are probably going to be the go-to here. In which case I can reduce his statistics by using energy drains and level drains and all that. Yeah, let's 5-foot step. Let's return into our normal form here. We're gonna reduce our AC by doing that, but that's fine. We're gonna use this chance to get some level damage in and Racking Rays, I suppose. Racking Ray is gonna do half of what is expected of it, I do believe, right? A successful fortitude halves the damage, but we can guarantee a hit by doing this, because our to hit is 42. If we turn Piranha Strike off, we are going to get a better result. Ah, that's a miss. That's a 50? Apparently its touch is harder than I thought, even though we should have an absurdly good to hit against it. Regardless, I'll do this at least. There we go. Let's see, what else can I do here? We've got enervations, I suppose. Let's see. Spell resistance is the biggest thing here. What sort of spell resistance are we looking at? A 34, so that is the biggest issue there. So we won't be able to get the spell resistance trigger. But we could certainly use tsunamis, though. Because those are guaranteed to hit. Oh. Didn't really solve my problem, though, did it? Ow. Okay, Clashing Rocks, maybe? Let's see. This should work. Clashing Rocks, maybe? There we go. That's some damage. Surprisingly, he's more durable than I thought. Hey, Hellfire Rays might work against him. Half of it is unholy, but the other half is fire, so this could work. I mean, it's better than nothing, so... 5 foot back. We're getting a bit hurt. I'm probably going to want a heal check at this point. Alright, summon an Elder Earth Elemental here. This will probably help dissuade the target. What else can I do here? I honestly don't know. This guy's just really hard to deal with. Flashing rocks is just honestly the easiest way to go about dealing damage, so... There we go. Come on. Okay, Is there anything else I can do here? Sirocco. Sirocco would be a good, implementation here. Alright, let's polymorph here. Move 40 feet over here. Acid, cold, fire. Are you immune to electricity? You are immune to electricity. Okay. Really wish there was a way I could actually deal with you, but there really isn't a good option I can see here. Yeah, no, I just have to guarantee crits, or at least I have to get crits enough. Even if it isn't, like, absurdly guaranteed, we just need a crit. That really just comes down to being the issue here. If I can crit, I'm gonna be good. If I can't, I'm buggered. There we go, that's 70 damage. Still not good, because we're getting hit a lot. Move far. Ow. What can I do here? Not much. 5-foot step here and use a Voice of Renewal. There we go. That'll deal 18 damage to the guy. I mean, it's sonic damage. It's better than nothing, and it's gonna heal us, so... There we go. It'll have to do. Okay, How do I handle this? I mean, he's slowly getting worse and worse and worse in HP pool, so I guess if I can spam enough, I might be able to get away with what I'm trying to do here. So I'm gonna return to Polymorph here. We are going to use a Tsunami to knock him prone at least, or at least whittle them down slowly. There we go. Yeah, that's going to deal some significant damage. It'll have to do. Ow. Alright, 5 foot back. Another tsunami will do the trick. So we're just going to spam tsunamis on this guy. Probably for the best. 28. It's something. Move back. Actually, you know what? Instead, take that off. We're gonna actually heal here. We did manage to grab some heal scrolls, I believe. So we can actually use that to our advantage here. I just need to find where I put them. We got mass heal and we got normal heal. We're gonna go for the normal heal. That's going to heal us for 110 HP. It's going to make it a little easier for us to deal with this dude. But better than nothing, I suppose, right? Okay, 5 foot step. Another tsunami. That is another 40 damage. He's down to 281 HP. Okay, cool. Alright, 33. Alright, that's a miss. That's still something. 5 foot again. We're not going to have enough damage to take him out, but we're certainly going to have enough damage that we're going to reach a certain critical point where he's going to be easier to take out. Hopefully. But we will see. It is a pushy topic here that we're trying to overcome here. Nice. Alright, 187 HP. We are going to be using up all of our Scrolls of Tsunami, because he is just a difficult foe to deal with, period. If it was this guy, I'd be less inclined to worry, because he's got 1,000 HP, but he's not as vulnerable as this guy is. Okay. 5 foot step back again. And this is the last tsunami. Calling lightning is not going to work as intended, so no point in using it. We'll just focus on this guy. There we go. We've brought him down up to 126 HP. Okay. So now we've got to find a way to whittle him down even further than that. Or at least that is the intended hope. Scroll of Clashing Rocks is one such damaging ability. We will equip the scroll here and use it. We're using a lot of forces here, I must admit, but that's fine. Small price to pay, all things considering. 103 HP. Okay. We're in a bit of a rough spot, but we should be able to overcome this. A pox pustules is not exactly gonna cut it. What could I do here? This is not affected by spell resistance, but fortitude negates. That isn't gonna cut it for us. Sirocco is not gonna work. So we're gonna keep that off for now. If we had Power Word Kill, this would be a really good time to use it, but unfortunately, that isn't gonna be a luxury that we have. Could use the Vampiric Shadow Shield, though, if we really wanted to. That way, any damage we take is actually better off. Yeah, if we equip this would probably be our saving grace here, actually. Gonna 5-foot step and cast that then. And the damage is gonna trigger on him, I do believe. Or that's what I was hoping for, but we're gonna 5-foot step here. This is affected. This is affected. I mean, I could just start 5-foot stepping and then hoping for Hunter's Assurance to work. That might be the better option here. Let's see, he's a study target at least, so there you go.
Do not hold back.
I mean, hey, if we crit, then we reduce his AC, so that's exactly why I'm going to be using this bow. Ow. Okay. 5-foot step. We are going to need a heal here, so I will be using a scroll here. There we go. We're going to heal for 110 HP. There we go. Ow. Five-foot step.
Strike as one. Attack.
Actually, I'm curious what my martial here is with the whole bow. Oh, I see. I got an extra bite and gore. That would explain things. Okay. Well, hey, if I get crits with this, it's perfectly fine. If I get the crits, then I'm reducing the AC, and I'm overall just making it harder for the guy.
Do not hold back.
Okay, it's not working as intended, but that's fine. We're getting hit, but we're also... Oh, we're not dealing damage is the problem. Okay.
Strike.
Well, I'm gonna still do the 5-foot step thing. I'm hoping that's gonna be enough, but highly doubt it. Yeah, no, it's not doing as well as I hoped. Is there anything else I can do here? Beyond the obvious? It's affected. Affected. Most everything seems to be affected by spell resist, which is the issue. Most I could probably do to reduce the chances of us getting completely swamped is be using a shield spell. That'll reduce the chance of hitting by a bit. There you go. Then we use displacement. Oh. Didn't actually select it, so we use this. There we go.
Attack.
Is there anything else I can do? Not by much. Affected. Not affected, but that's not good. It's not good. Yeah, demons are just annoying with spell resistance. That's just the unfortunate part of things. Spell resistance is just a stupid thing that you have to overcome. Ah, God. You know what? I think haste is literally just going to be our backbone here. It's going to be as much as we possibly can get with Geonuk here. And as long as we can guarantee the crits thanks to Flag, that's going to be enough.
We shall overcome.
We'll just have to hope we get a guaranteed crit here and just pray that's enough.
Do not hold back.
And Touch of Chaos only made it harder for us, so rip. Oh well.
Strike as one.
We'll get a crit eventually. It's just a matter of time.
Attack.
Okay, so far so no.
We shall overcome. Do not hold back.
Hey, we got one.
Strike as one.
Okay, we got the bleed going. And we reduced his AC by 1, I do believe. Yep. So that's a good start.
Attack.
Hey, nice. That's another AC gone. And by doing that, our to hit is at a 34, so at most we're going to get a 54, so no matter what, it's better if we just do this. It's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. We just gotta be patient. It's no big deal.
Strike as one.
I can't believe I'm kiting like this. It's so weird kiting like this. But to be fair, we've done it before. It's not the first time. It's just a weird experience doing it yet again. Oh well.
We shall overcome.
There we go. Finally.
Godspeed.
Took way too long for that to go down. But whatever. Ranged builds are absurdly potent if you know what you're doing. But in doing so, we've managed to get a nice few items here. We're lagging a little bit, I apologize for that. Can't really do much about it though. But we have saved the pleasure slaves here. So we will save under abduction and whatnot. Alright. Huddled together and wiping the demonic blood off their faces and clothes, the slaves stare at you in terror. Did you kill Daddy Junk? You won't hurt us, will you? Take us to your palace. We'll obey you. Serve you very well. You are free. I'm gonna get you out of the abyss and take you somewhere normal. Save us? But why would you save us? Very happy here. Perhaps we should return to your camp first, and then we can... Okay, no. These poor souls raised by demons like cattle for the slaughter. You have broken their golden chains. At first they will hate the harsh world you have delivered them into, but only because they are so naive. I, however, celebrate your compassion. And the other two, the Asmars no longer look broken. Hope has brought the pale glow of heavenly fire to their eyes. One of the women clutches a hairpin that by some miracle went unnoticed by the guards, resembling a gleaming stiletto. It ends in a rather violent, vicious-looking point. With their expressions alone, they send a clear message. Don't dare come near us. We stand ready to defend ourselves. Help us, kind sir. We know you are no stranger to compassion and mercy. Your aura warms our hearts like the sun of our beloved Galarian. What is this aura? Or what is this aura you sense? We don't know. We just sense it. We are no sorceresses. We are guided by our senses alone, but as soon as you appeared, we were touched by bright, clean energies, and we knew you for a friend. We heard about something like this. A horrible demon, our master called him the Echo, wanted to buy us and use us to find a stranger from Valarian. A stranger who is surrounded by benevolent light wherever he goes. They failed to agree on a price, so the terrible demon left, spitting curses. What a relief. He was worse than anyone else we've seen here. Go to my camp. It is safe there. The Alvar of women look at you, their expressions piercing. You see a mixture of gratitude and awe in their eyes. Thank you, stranger. We did not expect any help in this terrible place. We'll not forget it. You did a noble thing when you did not abandon the weak in their hour of need. You have my deepest respect. Indeed. But of course, there is much more foes to fight here, so let's get ready for the worst. Because we've certainly got way more that we've got to overcome here. And it's not going to be the last, I can assure you of that. Alright, but regardless, we are going to shield up and get ready for the next fight. We'll set up some buffs here. Alright, we're gonna save here. And let's fight these guys now. I think we're just gonna be dedicated to destroying the Fleshmarkets, I think, is gonna be the go-to here. Let's see the spoils before we start killing him. Price in descending order is going to be the go-to here. The Root Stopper is a very interesting item, and it's very good if you're looking to play a crossbow build, I personally believe. Because having the ability to make enemies unable to cast spells or attack for a round is really powerful. Also, affected enemies are immune to this effect for 3 rounds, but I mean, if you can constantly make them immune, that's gonna work in your favor. This +4 Cloak of Resistance grants a aura, which grants all allies a +2 to attack and damage if they are enraged. The Blackened Rags are a 10 to Knowledge Arcana, which is a really good buff, which I think is going to honestly be our go-to here. Amulet of Quick Draw. If we ever run into a situation where we need to use the bow again, that might actually be a really good item for us. So it is tempting, but not necessarily required. Regardless of the fact... Let's see. Let's sell some stuff, so that way we can at least get the Blackened Rags. But before we do... Let's see, what do we got for Arcane? We've got a +5, but we need a +10. A +10 would be amazing to have, so getting to Black and Rags is actually a good thing. So we're gonna grab those. We don't need the Amulets of Mighty Fist. Although, in the future, we might want to get the, ability that allows us to use our Dex modifier to damage using a Mythic feat. And then we could just use the Amulet here. But I don't think we're going to be getting it anytime soon. Well, I guess I could, but... eh. Let's see. Alright, price in descending order as usual. Okay, we don't need the mobility because we got boots that are better than that. We sell this, sell this. Lesser braces of archery are not going to cut it, so we'll sell that. Heavy paws, they give an additional d6 of bludgeoning, but we don't need that. We'll keep those. We don't... I'm going to keep the big game blows because this basically gives us a boost to quarry. Yeah, if we do this, then we can make the quarries suffer a little bit more. Assuming we swap out of our Gloves of Dueling, but that's basically... Big game gloves are basically the Gloves of Dueling, I guess, because they give you a bonus to AC. You just don't get a +2 to damage, I do believe. Although, then again, it's... yeah, it's a -2 to AC, and you also sicken the target for 3 rounds. So aside from the Gloves of Dueling, the big game gloves are basically that, but slightly better. I guess if we're going specifically in bonuses and all that, but I digress. Presser gloves will keep... what else? Really, we just need to sell the mid-tier gear or high-end gear. I don't know. Most of this stuff is really good. We don't use an arm attack, so Claws of the Sacred Beast has to go. Ward Masters, Amulets. All ward abilities, or those which had the word ward in their names, grant +1 to AC. I don't think we use that enough to warrant it, but we'll keep it for now. Prismatic Ring. Nah. Abrupt Onslaught is Trickery. We'll keep that. We don't keep that. We'll sell that. Cloak is a keeper. How about armors? We could sell those. Weapons, we'll sell that. Sell these. We don't need this. There we go. Do we want anything else? No, not really. I'm just gonna get that, because that +10 is honestly best. We don't need anything else, though. So we're gonna save here. And then we're gonna fight this guy. Because why not? Let's get rid of everything here. And hopefully, yeah. We should be fine. Let's do this. Methods dipping. Alright, Raggy. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna 5-foot step here. Intimidate. Make it so the guards are having a bit of an issue dealing with us, but otherwise we should be fine. Yeah, these guys aren't going to be able to hit us. Not too well, anyways. Alright, our 2 hit is currently 44. We're going to be reduced by 5, so that's going to bring us to 39. But overall, we're going to hit the enemy anyways, so it's no big deal. And Frightful Shape just seems to be racking in hits here, so that's gonna stack up the Shakened. Up to 2 minutes. Jeez. Okay. So yeah, the polymorph is gonna be throwing in hands. Or at least it's gonna throw in enough Intimidate to last for days. Here we go. 5 foot back. Now we just gotta deal with you. Alright, we missed, but that's fine. Alright, 5 foot step. Combo the ever-living hell out the guard. Nice. Okay, yeah, no, for each attack, they need to make a fortitude save or get intimidated, I think. That's insane. Alright, as for this guy, we get another coin to the Fleshmarkets, and we get a bunch of gear here. Got a bunch of people from Galarian, who we will be able to help out, I do believe, if we talk with them. Let's free them all. The slaves stand huddled in a tight circle, knives picked up from the ground, lint in the hand of some. It is almost as if the scent of a demon blood has imbued their exhausted bodies with new strength. They are clearly no longer willing to simply watch their lives be bargained away. One of them, a young man with an injured leg, flashes a bloodthirsty grin at you. What's next, sir? Should we run? Or should we face death here? We won't go back in a cage. We've had enough of this demon filth. You can take refuge at my camp. Hyomade bless you. Thank you for standing up for us. We'll never forget your kindness. Ragged slaves huddle in a tight group and hurriedly towards the exit. They are frightened and tired, but you see a glimmer of hope and defiance in their eyes. You did as every true Galarian should by saving the people from your homeworld, from slavery. Thanks to people like you, my heart holds no doubt that we will emerge victorious from this struggle. I mean, you guys are free to go, as far as I can see what's going on here. Alright. Purvis, you have been a fantastic help, but I think it's time to cut ties. You have been a most generous individual, but I do believe your time for kindness has run out. It is time to cease using you as a benefit. Nope, won't be making any deals, that's for sure. The lunatics ignore the horrible metamorphosis of their master undergoing. They stay lost in the magic trap. Now we're dealing with a bunch of shadow demon brutes, who's gonna be trying to do as much damage as possible here, but unfortunately for them, we're gonna be fine. Alright, are they immune to fear? That's the question. These guys are not immune to fear, so I do believe I can just do this. And really frighten them all. There we go. Okay, they're gonna summon, Now, are they all shaken is the question. That does matter. I assume they are. Shaken, sickened, yep. Alright, let's 5 foot step this direction here. We'll intimidate the lot and then go from there. They're trying to do cloud kills and all that other jazz, but to no avail. Are they shaken? Well, I guess I could, worst case, I can intimidate them properly, so I can do this. There we go. Alright, we're gonna be provoking a little bit here with this Summon Soul Eater, but that's fine. As long as I intimidate them, it's gonna be fine. And in fact, I seem to be doing well, so it's no big deal. We are suffering a little bit from damage, but otherwise we should be good. Everybody here is gonna be intimidated. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. I'm probably gonna want to stay in melee with a certain somebody here. I'm gonna need to get over to Kribus here, but other than that, we should be fine. Elemental Assessor comes in, doesn't do any damage, thankfully. It's good. You are shaken, so we'll go for you. 5 foot this direction, there we go. Okay, this one's shaken, so we'll aim for you. 5 foot this direction, there we go. Kribus is now within melee reach. Hoorah. Kribus did not get shakened, but then again, he is immune to fear, so that makes full sense why he did not get affected. Now for the Deep Shadow Demon Brute. He is not shaken, but he will be intimidated in a minute. There we go. Although that said, I don't need to do much here, so I can just do this. And now I just gotta do enough damage that he's not gonna be able to overcome this. But I digress. This shouldn't be too hard to deal with. Alright, he has an AC of 57. With our current to hit, we are suffering a little bit, but considering that the ability drain is not going to be that big an issue, we should be fine. All I really gotta do is just... Well, do I... Alright, let's turn off Piranha Strike. And this will give us a bit of a better to hit. We then use a spell here. We use Divine Favor here. That will help us with our to hit, at least, by a little bit. Yeah, Divine Favor gives us a +1. Now we just aim for Kribus by doing a certain thing. We're going to use Challenge Evil. There we go. Okay, we overcome the spell resistance, but he succeeds to will save. Okay, so we can't use that anyways. Dang. Oh well. I guess we can just still attack him. It's fine. There we go. We'll just attack him normally, it's fine. He's gonna go down regardless, so we should be good. Well, we'll get guaranteed hits here and there anyways, it's no big deal. Worst case, we get crits, and there you go, right? Well, it's not guaranteed, but we'll get there eventually. Just gotta hit, hit, hit. Just keep going. There we go, another crit, another crit. We're getting to Dazzle at least, so that's cool. Well, as long as he goes down, that's all I care about. Like, he's gonna be pretty weak here, so it's no biggie. We're almost there, anyways. Yeah, there you go. Oh, 19. Got 19 now? Oh, we just don't have certain buffs, do we? It might be because we lost greater heroism, and now we're just running on heroism. Yeah, it only lasts like a minute, right? So, I guess that would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Oh well. I mean, it's still, we still need a 19 to 20 to crit anyways, so it's not like it's a huge deal. It just means we got like a 5-10% chance to hit and guarantee crits. And it's not like he's fast healing anyways, so I have no rush here as far as I'm concerned. So as long as we keep going, we should be fine. But yeah, doing it in parts is honestly way better here, I do believe. At least, that's my thoughts on dealing with the flesh market here. Mind you, I didn't need to go through all this effort to destroy everybody, but considering that they're going through the effort of doing this, I might as well clear up the forces here. Let's be violent as we can. Why not? Okay. There we go, and done. Took us a little bit, but now we've resolved that situation. Now we can talk with these individuals. The faces of the lunatics are dotted with blood, but their empty gazes show no change. One of them is pierced through a sharp rock hidden during the fight, but they do not pay the slightest attention to the wound. Champion, heed the advice that I give you, though I do so with a heavy heart. Do not let these unfortunates into your camp, for darkness has branded them with an ominous mark. They pose a threat. My heart tells me that any attempt to show them mercy will lead to great loss and bloodshed. You understand me? One of the lunatics turns his head slightly towards you. He looks at you with huge black eyes that lack pupils. White motes in their depths resemble stars. The lunatic opens his mouth and speaks to you in a clear voice. You have a star in your heart. A strong one. It's beautiful. What happened to you? Everything inside has boiled away, and now it's empty. As dark as well. From the bottom of the well, you can see the stars. Even when the sun is high in the sky, we have boiled away, and now we see the stars. You are free. Leave. Your words make no impression on the lunatics. Perhaps they don't even understand them. The words on the vendor's palm read, they cannot be set free. Well, despite the better judgment of our angel friend, we'll send them to camp. It's not exactly morally good, but yeah, I think there's some chance that they might be mercifully inclined. We might be able to save them from a fate worse than death. At least that's my personal thought on the matter. Alright, so now we've got a few other things here. We got these guys. I'm gonna polymorph here. So that way I can actually get the buffs in. We want to do the typical buff shenanigans. We're actually going to use a Scroll of Restoration here, I think. This will at least cure the damage from a single ability score. There we go. That'll help with our negatives from there, at least. Then we need to use Death Ward here, because we're going to obviously deal with a guard, I would imagine. But yeah. Typical buffs that we do. Blur, Mirror Image, Displacement, Haste, Death Ward, and I'll throw in a Stone Skin just for good measure. Alright, we're going to polymorph, then we'll probably attack this individual as well. And then go from there. But by doing all of this, we have whittled down the enemy to just Sarskis and everybody else, so... by doing it this way, it's probably for the best. Okay, so Rasmara is one of them that's been freed. Okay. There's the portal, and there's just Sarskis, which leaves us with these two. I'm just gonna... okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly speed through the dialogue. Okay. Yeah, so by dealing with him, yeah. There we go. Let's begin the violence here. It's time to get rid of the rest of the individuals, if you will. As far as I'm concerned, everybody else here is not that big a threat, so we are going to be perfectly fine here. But yeah, Sarskis was a very dangerous foe here, so... I guess I can full attack him here, and we should be fine. He does have 1,000 HP though, so that's my only issue here. I'm better off attacking his interpreter first, before I do anything. There we go. That will 5-foot step here. And we're gonna slowly start dealing with the majority of his allies. We'll go from there. Alright, his AC's at 73, which is an absurd boost. But that's fine. I can deal with the majority of his allies, and then I can focus on himself. Alright, we're gonna 5-foot step here. Intimidate the lots. We failed to intimidate Sarskis, but that's to be expected, considering he's level 24 Outsider, 17 Inquisitor. But that's to be expected from the guy, to be quite honest. I wouldn't be too surprised. Alright, but yes, we're going to be mauling the guards and all that, so there you go. Venture Captain is coming in to do some shenanigans, I would imagine. Which is perfectly fine by me. And because we paid him 50k, we're gonna do well, no matter what happens. We're gonna 5-foot step this direction, attack the guard. There we go. Ideally, we want to take out the guard and go from there. It appears the Venture Captain is now dead, but oh well. That's on him for joining the fight to begin with. Alright. This guy is still shaken, that's good. Alright, that's another guard. We'll move here. Oh, it appears we got more enemies coming in. That's fine. That should be interesting. We succeed the confusion save. Senior guards are coming in. Guards are coming in. A lot of enemies, to say the least. But overall, it shouldn't be too hard a task to deal with the enemy. Albeit we're dealing with a lot of lag, but yeah, could be worse. This guy is currently shaken, so we should be able to deal with him relatively easily. I'm actually going to go through the effort of 5-footing over this direction. Ow, we've been knocked prone. This is going to be a bit of an issue because now we have to stand up. Lead the crushing despair. We're not looking too great, but that's fine. We should get a heal here. There we go. Okay, we're not looking too hot, but that's fine. Okay, we're gonna just use Piranha Strike here. Attack. 5 foot back here. Ow. Alright, more guards coming in to do their shenanigans. I do believe if we do it right, we should be fine. Oh god, that's a lot. Okay. Adaptation to magic is coming in. Okay. Let's see. Alright, there we go. The Intimidate should work in our favor here. And our Angel friend should be able to cover for the most part. How is our AC currently? Our AC could be better, I think. But I digress. We'll be fine. The Intimidate will cover for the most part here. Okay. They're getting some really lucky hits in. Ow. Five foot back. Yeah, we're getting hit by some seriously harmful buffs or debuffs here. Hopefully we'll be able to overcome these. But we'll see. We'll see. Worst case, I can always do it later. But, oh my god, it's getting chunked. Oh god, oh god. The hits there are absurd. Good golly. Well, we're in a rage right now, so we're gonna have to make do here. Let's hope our DR overcomes anything that comes our way. Thankfully the heal comes in, does us some good, but of course we go down a little bit too far. Now we're in the last stand throws, which is to be expected. But that's perfectly fine, because in our rage we're just going to be full attacking anyways, so it's no big deal. As you can see, we're just getting sneak attacks on sneak attacks. And if I'm correct, despite our con being reduced, we're going to be fine. Okay. We will be hit, obviously, because we're getting reduced down to 1 HP, but we'll be fine. Last Stand will cover us for the most part. Although, worst case, we're going to have to buff up a bit more here. Which I predict is going to be the go-to for us, so... I'm probably going to have to get those buffs in, actually. Oh well. There we go. Not completely gone. I'm probably going to have to polymorph here and cast a heal spell if I can't, if I can actually survive the barrage that's going to come my way. Assuming I survive the barrage that comes my way. Oopsie. I'm probably going to get knocked down, worst case. Although, that said, I'm probably not going to be lasting any longer than I've already got here, so... YOLO. Yeah, no, they can probably get the guarantee kill here. And I'm dead. Okay, reload last save. But we've basically dealt with the majority of everything here, so that's good. We're gonna be fine. Alright. Well, the best thing I can do is just buff up a little bit. Because we've got plenty of ways that we can overcome these issues. We just have to do some pre-buff here, I think, and then of course fight. With a few summons, I do believe we can just alleviate the issues that we are suffering from here. So all we do here is... Let's see. Already got Death Ward, we've got... Haven't got a shield buff, I do believe. Do we? No, we don't have the shield. But we can do some stuff to make it easier on us. Alright. Shield. Then vitals. We've got haste already on. Okay, we use false life to give us a bit of a boost. Don't need freedom movement. We've already got stone skin on. We can use angelic aspect here. We'll use vampiric shield to give us a bit of an edge. We can use Ice Body if we so desire. I don't need it, though, so I'm going to use Iron Body to give us some DR. That'll be way better than the alternative. At the very least, it boosts our AC by a significant sum. And then we can just Dragonkind our way to victory. At least that's how I'm going to go with it. I'm going to use Greater Heroism here. Here we go, that gives us an extra boost in our to hits. Then we use the Greater Angelic Aspect. That's going to give us some significant boosts. Also, immunity to acid and cold is always nice. As well as immunity to blindness, crits, ability score damage, disease, drowning, electricity, poison, stunning. Yeah, with the mix of Iron Body and Angelic Aspects, we are immune to acid and cold and electricity. So if we go into our character's martial here... Yeah, we're immune to acid, negative, cold, fire, and electricity. So we're basically immune to everything. Except for maybe Sonic. But we have resisted 60 to Sonic anyways, so that's good. The only things that we can't really stop are unholy, I think. But even then, that will be fine. Okay, we're gonna save here. And then we are going to use the buff. And then we will go in ham on this guy. No need to discuss with the guy, we're just gonna go for the kill. Go Green Dragon Kind, that's gonna give us an extra bit of AC. There we go. Let's do this. Alright. We'll start with the Interpreter. We're gonna turn on the Piranha Strike. 5 foot. Okay, that's a load, because we're a bit too close to the Interpreter. I want to be far enough that I'm actually going to be able to avoid his full attack, if I can. Avoiding the full attack from what's-his-face is going to be our best bet at survival. At least that's personal opinion anyways. Alright. Well, it shouldn't be too long until we get this done, but I digress. Ugh. Just a matter of getting lucky, I suppose.
I will not falter.
I guess I could also go with the phase shape, because that also triggers our new feats, which gives us a bunch of shaken buff. But honestly, I think it's better if we just go Dragon form here. Way better for our long term. Alright. Given the circumstances, we are going to want to actually... Yeah, we're going to want to reduce to hit, I think. At the very least, deal with the Interpreter, and then we can attack him, and then we can reduce his to hit. By doing it that way, that's probably for the best. We then 5 foot this way, make it as hard as possible for Sarxes to overcome the benefits that we're gonna get. And we'll just be fine this way. They won't be able to overcome me, as in general, so we should be good. Our AC is going to be absurdly high to boot, so that's a plus that we got. Okay. We are going to 5 foot this direction. Intimidate. And off we go. Let's start with the guard captain here, or one of the guards anyways. These guys are going to try and rush us, but to no avail, most likely. So we just gotta pray that we're going to be good. So, combo this guy. 5 foot in his direction. Yeah, we just gotta basically deal with the guards, I think, is the biggest issue here. Alright, 5 foot here. Ow. We have been forcibly knocked prone. That is not cool. But we will live. Alright, you're sickened currently. You're a studied target. You're not shaken, though. And Xerxes, can we intimidate Xerxes? I would assume we can. He is not immune to fear. It's just that he has an absurd, bonus to intimidate, if I recall correctly. So, going by intimidate rules, the DC is 10 plus target's hit dice plus their wisdom modifier. So his current hit dice is 41, so 51 DC currently, not including his wisdom, which is 40, which should be a 15. So 15, 41, that is basically 56. So we've got a DC of 66 to intimidate this guy at, which is not exactly a viable option. Yeah. 66 is way too high for our persuasion currently, so we're going to prioritize on ads here for now, and then we will go for everybody else. Okay. We're going to get some hits in, that's fine. We'll live. Not a fan of those guards, that's for sure. Yeah, so we're not going to be intimidating him anytime soon. I can guarantee that. Ow. Stop it. Oh, I've been forcibly confused. Great. Can't say I'm enjoying that, being confused. But it's not like I can really do anything in retaliation, huh? Are you kidding? Seriously? That's a load. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Because I've got stuff to do today, I'm actually gonna have to wrap it up here, I do believe. So, when I next return... Well, actually, no, I think I can keep going. I do believe I have stuff to do here today, so... I'm not sure when I need to go, but I do believe I have to go at some point. But, I'll keep going until I'm called, but I digress. We'll do what we can, essentially. I'd at the very least like to deal with this guy before I wrap things up. Gonna definitely have to change the title, though, because goodness gracious, we've got quite a bit to deal with. Oh well. Oh well. Alright.
Let us not hesitate.
So, let's deal with the elephant in the room. Let's see. Let's summon some units real quick before we do anything. Here we go. Summon the Gaily Azata. We can summon a few other things here before we go. We can't summon any units here. Oh, what else? I guess we can summon a few other creatures. We'll summon some... And then I will polymorph here once again. Okay. I at very least want to deal with Xerxes. Oh, damn, he managed to get us. That's a load. Yeah, I want to deal with Xerxes here. I want to deal with him, above all else. If I can deal with him, we're going to be in a better position. So it's just a matter of dealing with the guy. Because he's managing to trip us, which is the issue. If he trips us, we're basically boned. Which kind of sucks. I'm just wondering if there's any other way I can help make this happen. I don't know. There's a lot I can do, but I don't know. Oh well. We'll figure it out as we go. It's no big deal. I'm planning on dealing with the entirety of the Fleshmarkets anyway, so it's not like it's a difference in what I'm gonna do, so... You know what? I'm going to wrap it up here. As much as I'd like to continue, I'm just not certain I'll be able to manage, but I digress. I'm going to wrap it up here. Next stream, what we're going to do is we're going to be dealing with Xerxes, and we are going to try to explore more of the Flesh Market, or the Middle City, as it's properly pronounced. But we decided to focus solely into the Flesh Markets, which I don't blame myself for doing so. We're basically starting a revolution and getting everybody out of here. And by the time we are done, I do believe there is a very special interaction by cleaning up the entirety of the Flesh Markets, but I'm not 100% certain. I cannot guarantee that because we're not exactly on the true path of the Azata, considering you can go into the Abyss much earlier than expected, but I digress. I'm rambling at this point. I'll probably do the true mythic path in another playthrough, but I digress. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody. And have a good day.